call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Arizona State Sun Devils, Mountain America Stadium in Tempe. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the Tennessee Volunteers, taking on the 6th-ranked team in the land, the Arizona State Sun Devils. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Sun Devils' long wait is coming to an end as they'll put a foot to it and the season will get underway. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He's going to go for a big one. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. No real chance on the return, but they've got it at the 34.
You usually want to start a game when you come into a hostile environment with a great first drive. Get some momentum, quiet the crowd. Palmer, the exact opposite. On the road, and you make a big mistake early.
Yeah, I love coming into a hostile environment, trying to be aggressive from jump. But that interception was like giving every single fan here in the stadium a triple shot of espresso. They are going crazy right now after getting that interception.
Let's think a second about Arizona State. Everybody uses the portal to varying degrees. Sometimes you just fill the exact right hole that you want. And this team, as they start this season, not a ton of new faces here, Jesse.
They didn't, but I don't think it's because there was a lack of effort on the part of the coaches, David. I think they believe they've got the roster in place now to have success.
Yeah, because when you bring people in, a lot of times you tick people off on your own roster. So when you only bring a few in, you cherry pick some elite talent and some real concerns that you have, sometimes it just addresses everything you need.
Williams will pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming.
QBs and receivers on third down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, the quarterback gets hit, just now on the same page with this target.
And the Sun Devils will try to pin them back with the punt. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think...
Oh, he's got some space. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 48.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Now across the 50 and at the 48-yard line. They'll have it first and 10. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. And the Volunteers in the hurry-up. Wants to fire on second down. He's got the back in the middle. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off big time and late in the season.
On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. And it's caught inside the 30. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line.
And that has got to be a coverage bust on defense. There is no way the receiver should have been allowed to be that open deep down the field. Somebody on defense blew their assignment.
That big play put them in business. Now they're right on the edge of the red zone as they go to work 1st and 10. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run, not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Right back to the well. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever. 3rd and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running. So nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a 3rd down opportunity that's in their favor.
Caught over the middle. It's Hill. He gets it so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. They were really hopeful he could make a guy or two miss and pick up the 1st down, but he comes up a little short.
Yeah, and it's great defense. It's defense understanding where the sticks are, not missing tackles, getting the guy on the ground quickly. Really nice job by the defense understanding the situation.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down.
6 propane! 6 propane! Ready! Football 7! Football 7! Cooler 18! Cooler 18!
Oops, someone moved just a bit early, and the offense is going to pick up a penalty. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They'll send out the kicker here. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
They'll try it over the left side. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. From the gun, the running back has it. Past the 1st down marker and still running. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Tennessee loves relying on the big physical backs like a Jamal Lewis, and this guy fits the mold.
Yeah, guys you just didn't want to tackle. I mean, guys that run angry all the time, and it's a mindset. When Tennessee has that mindset, the fans go crazy, and their teams are usually their best squads.
He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Really good job by the defense seeing it and going and getting it. Nice job understanding the touch pass. It could happen. Those guys go in motion, man. I got to understand. Safety's got to see that, start flying down, getting ready to play that. Nice job by the defense being ready for that play.
And the Vols now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Second down, he'll throw it. Swings it out to his running back. And they pick up just a few on that completion. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
Here they come, facing third and long from the 40. Off the play fake. Fires to the wideout. Good route on the comeback, and he makes the catch. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's
going for it all. Throw into the end zone, and it's picked off. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Williams looking for a man. Takes the easy one to the back. Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one.
And a great job by the QB. Find the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. To the ground with the back. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up 2nd and inches.
The Sun Devils come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. 2nd and short, maybe looking for a shot. Catch in the middle, it's Hoffman. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down. That's the end of the quarter, and Arizona State has the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Off-play action on first down. Floating away. Going right and going deep. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive.
There were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an all. And he's proving them right. That's already his 2nd interception in this college football season. Offenses are going to figure it out. They're going to stop throwing this guy's way. You just get in trouble when you try.
Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
Defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes, an offense you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
The Volunteers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Using the quick game. Fights off the defender. And they swarm him under.
And this offense, I think, will do a good job in this game divvying up the football and distributing it to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers. It's not going to be tight ends. This running back, he's a weapon, too, after he catches it. You saw it right there.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. Got a man in the middle. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
When you play zone coverage and you got a wide receiver that's a beast, it becomes very, very difficult. Got to make sure I play physical and maybe even shade the side of the wide receiver having a lot of success.
Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try the middle. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9. The Vols racing to the line in the hurry-up. Back to pass on 2nd down. Unloads to the wideout. A strike downfield. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now
looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Volunteers! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Arizona State has the ball back and the offense making its way onto the field. So far, they've only been able to muster a field goal, but hoping to get things cooking here. Grabbed over the middle. It's Huffman. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
Williams will pass. Throws to the tight end. Got it in the middle. It's Huffman. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. That kind of play will put a jolt into a drive. It's 1st and 10 from just inside the 40. Rides the back on the option, the give. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10.
27, jump!
Quarterback making adjustments. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Here's the pressure. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be 3rd down.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
And how about the defense getting home with the pass rush? Playing man coverage in the back end. You need to win up front. Those guys got to get to the quarterback. Do a great job rushing the passer. I can play man when I got a pass rush like that.
And the Sun Devils decide to punt it away. This will be his second time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and see what he can get. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. They'll start this drive going to the air. Catch in the middle, it's Jefferson. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. They're dealing with a second and long. Caught in the backfield, it's Jefferson. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's third best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. And the pass is broken up, incomplete, but there is a penalty flag on the field, and they may be throwing it in reverse. And the Volunteers send out the punt unit. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Wouldn't call it a shank, but I don't think he'll include it on his greatest hits. And the returner will be brought down. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Bought a little time, lets it go. Got him downfield. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Just inside the 40-yard line. It's 1st and 10 from the 39. Just going to keep it after the snap. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
Offensive players, when they got the ball in their hand, they're trying to make plays, right? Trying to make you miss. There's nothing better than closing that gap and sticking that head right in that gap. Yes, and causing a fumble.
He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. They'll start this drive from the 42. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the wideout. Not in lockstep there with the receiver.
Unfortunate with that incompletion. The quarterback and his intended target not on the same page.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Off play action. Bring in the heat. And here's a fumble way behind the line. How in the world did the offense retain possession?
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep two hands on the ball as well. They're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. He turns it loose to the left. It's caught. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on. And the Vols getting set on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Snagged in the middle. It's Jefferson. Makes the grab almost to the 1st down marker, but a good pickup on that one. They'll go up top on 2nd and short. Looking to the big tight end. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And what a throw to get it in there, and they've got it in business in the red zone at the 13.
Man, this quarterback is having himself a day. Over 200 yards in the first half. It was hard enough for Palmer to get over 200 in a game, more or less in a first half.
It's 1st and 10 from the 13. Looking to buy time. Didn't find much running room there. Picks up a few before he's forced out of bounds.
Really nowhere for the quarterback to go that time. I like the idea of letting him try to run with it, but no opportunity to get up the field, so he just kept trying to use his speed going sideways. Defense took everything away, and a good decision by him to save a hit and just get out of bounds.
He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 of the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can't pick up a 1st down without scoring. 3rd down. And with this place rocking, the crowd forces a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Seventh play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. He's looking to throw. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Vols!
And they trust their QB to execute like they have the whole first half, and he delivers, and they build on this lead and build their momentum going into halftime.
And he knocked that one right down the middle. So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. He might want another play. Williams looking for a man. Snags it over the middle. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Short throw to the sideline, picks up just a little.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long.
Okay, ready?
Wants to throw, he's working against the clock. Incomplete, and man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception.
This quarterback is living dangerously now. He threw a pick earlier in the game, and he almost threw another one right there. These windows are tight. He's got to be really good with his decision-making.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Fires to the right. Got a man, it's Green. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31. Clock still running, almost certainly the last play of the half. Quickly to the line of scrimmage, saves the precious seconds, but now they have to decide if they can make this long field goal or if they want to take another shot downfield. And in the closing moments of the first half, they'll try to put a 3 spot on the board. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Volunteers will line up to kick off and start the second half. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
Agreed.
He's going to fire deep. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down.
This offense is done being patient. They're down on the scoreboard here. Now, early in their first possession in the third quarter, they're being aggressive. They're taking shots. They're trusting their playmakers outside to get it done. That time, the defense, really nice job forcing the incompletion. They were ready for it. This offense, though, they need to stay aggressive.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. Trying the left side. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. Ridden out of bounds at the 45. A big play for this offense.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wondered maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Makes the catch. It's Hamilton. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Really nice job to convert that third down, and they've got it at the 33.
And that's so tough as a defense because they only got to get inches. But I got to find a way to somehow get a knockback, stop the running back's feet right there. I couldn't do it. He gets downhill just enough, and he gets the first down.
It's a good job, too, there on third down by the offense because a major statistic in football in terms of winning and losing is how good are you at staying on the field, keeping drives alive. Whether it's third and long or third and inches, you just have to go execute. They do it. Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football, and they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage, man or zone. They have not let him go off, and that's a big reason why they're winning this game.
You want to talk about building a drive around a guy, first on the ground and now using him in the passing game.
And you get so much bang for your buck because you can split him out wide. You can fake it to him and then throw it. This is the guy that really stretches the field and makes you decide how you want to defend him. A linebacker, a safety, whatever it is, it's usually not good enough when he's receiving the ball out of the backfield.
Williams will pass. Intercepted, and that's not how you want to start a half. Trying to take it back. The 40. They finally make the stop, and not only the huge turnover, but the big return has them set up in business. So here is the Tennessee offense. Back to the ground game on the left. Fighting off the defender. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
The Vols can really attack on this second and short. They'll try to get the edge with the toss play here. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Down to the 23 for this 1st and 10. They'll leave it with him. They make the stop, but you can't give up 4 yards a chunk on the ground down in this area of the field. It's at the 18.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical and they're trying to stay on the field.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And you're seeing on both sides really hard to run the football in this one. You've got to give both of these defenses tons of credit. They are so physical up front. These defensive lines can take the game over, and right now it's tough sledding on the ground.
Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. They pick the spot. It's going to be about a 37-yard attempt. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Williams looking for a man. Setting up the screen. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, they're trying to set up the screen pass to the running back, just nowhere to go after he caught the football. The defense completely swarmed around him, and that's a loss.
Making side adjustments here. Back to pass. Gonna take a shot at this DB. Pulls it in down the sideline. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. How about that last big play? You're backed up, and now you've got it 1st and 10 from the 46. He'll do it himself. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Really nice job by the defense playing responsibility football, making sure the quarterback couldn't make any of his reads, making sure the picture is not clear, getting downhill, getting the quarterback on the ground.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
On 3rd and long, trying to convert through the air. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Well, after struggling so much in the first half, you thought they would have made some adjustments here at halftime to see if they can open up this passing game. But early on in the second half, you're just not really able to get that done. Incompletion on 3rd down in your own end, you're expecting them to punt.
With a double-digit deficit here in the second half, they're going to go for it on 4th down. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Facing this double-digit deficit here in the second half, almost a no-brainer to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. They spun that wheel of fortune on fourth down and come up bankrupt. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Out of the gun, the running back has it. They'll knock him down after a 6-yard gain to the 27.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Williams will pass. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the third quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping the run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys, that time on the receiver, knocking it loose.
He's looking to throw on third and short. Quickly out to the tight end. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
Fourth down coming up.
These two quarterbacks have produced as we check out their numbers after 3. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game.
Yeah, and unfortunately in the fourth quarter, losing, you got to put the foot on the accelerator. You got to make something happen. So I get they had to be aggressive and go for it. They just can't seem to get this offense to make plays when they need it the most.
They're going to throw it to start the drive. Finds the tight end. And he'll pick up the first down, but he got drilled on that tackle.
And this offense, you can tell, just still feeling confident. Like, they have the lead. It's the fourth quarter. First down, that's not a running play. That's a passing play. They're really in a rhythm, feeling good about themselves.
Here comes the heat. There he goes. He'll be forced out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 13.
Nice job by the defense. You got to dial into your keys. You got to make sure you're reading those guys up front. They did a good job. They saw it. They pulled the trigger. They knew the quarterback had it. They weren't fooled. Strung it out. Did a nice job of limiting the damage with that QB.
Got some room. Headed to the goal line. And you'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Tennessee.
And a lot of times late in football games, you'll see offenses get really, really conservative with the lead. I like how this offense didn't go against the clock. They stayed within themselves. They stayed true to who they were. And now, big-time advantage, big-time lead, up by 17 in the fourth quarter.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Arizona State has the ball back and the offense making its way onto the field. A very disappointing performance for the #1 team in the country. There'll be a new team atop the rankings when they come out next. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15. The Sun Devils want to crank the tempo. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Past the 45. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24.
Yeah, that's excellent blocking there on the left side of the line. They were able to get great push, get off the line, create a little bit of crease for that running back.
They just created a wall. He had all kinds of room to run.
Yeah, I might go back to that one and call that one again. It worked so well.
Williams looking for a man. Punch it out of the air.
When receivers are running slant routes against man coverage, sometimes you get open using speed, but sometimes it's pure physicality. This receiver does a great job using his hands, and then he's able to fight his way to the inside. At the end of the day, he just wanted that football moving.
And the Sun Devils come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The give to the tailback. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. Operating in the red zone here on second down. The running back has it. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Sun Devils!
I love running backs that have a nose for the goal line. Understand how to get there, finish strong into the end zone, know I get 6, and then go celebrate with your boys.
Lining up to add another.
Kicker is on for the extra point.
And after making the extra point, they're down 24-13. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. Miami is in the unusual position of having to come from behind right now. But those fans that were there when the U was the U, they know this game is not over. It's a close one right now. They're trailing by 1 to SMU. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Gentlemen?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. Wide receiver comes in motion. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get them out of a spot.
The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Not quite in rhythm there. Incomplete.
And you see those balls in practice sometimes. They're just off the mark. You don't know how to control it. You don't know what goes wrong. But sometimes QBs miss, and it's an incompletion.
They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. Now the play fake. Throws to the wideout. He's got an open man. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. They want that clock to run. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. looking to fire. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. This will be picked off. Maybe just the turning point they needed. Going the other way, and he's got room. The tag. Touchdown, Arizona State. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
How fast did this game just change? Offense in the lead with the football looking great. Defense makes the big play. We've got ourselves a ball game now.
Williams will pass. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
And these decisions to go for two, you see more and more of it throughout a game, chasing points. And then in the end, you wonder if this just comes back to bite you.
Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch.
Well, they try to go onside kick, but that's why they're called the hands team. Great job recovering that ball.
So here is the Tennessee offense. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took it.
Turning it on! The chunk plays that they love, and he takes it all the way down to the 10.
What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, and this offense, when you can run the football like this, man, you will have success, especially in the red zone, trying to get touchdowns.
They're going to ride this running back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. We'll head to the 2-minute timeout. Tight ball game here, and this offense will try to milk the clock. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Quick touch pass to the receiver. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. And the Volunteers want to move quickly. They'll run play action. Into the end zone. And he reels it in for a touchdown, and that just might seal it.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
Arizona State, 19.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Williams looking for a man. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And the defense is smelling blood in the water at this juncture. They know the offense is going to throw it, and that's why you see these D linemen and linebackers, man, they are pinning their ears back, getting after the quarterback, and the hit that time helped force the incompletion.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. He wants to change this route. Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. Looking to throw on 1st down. Right down the middle. Makes the grab. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line.
And that's the exact opposite what this defense wants. When you have the lead, you can't give up an explosive play or back-to-back explosive plays. Play the coverage where you've got multiple eyes on the quarterback, dropping back, not giving up the big play.
Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. Looking to throw on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Well, the windows right now to throw into are getting smaller and smaller. How about the defender that time breaking on the ball? It was the hit that caused the incompletion.
So now it's second and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Throws for the tight end. That one came in hot, and it's incomplete.
It's been tough for this QB in this one. Very small windows to throw into, and he's been under some duress as well. It's hard to find a rhythm as a QB in those types of situations, and that's why it appears as though his team's going to be leaving here with an out.
Williams will pass. Fires deep toward the end zone.
I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the fourth quarter, and you're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice job forcing the incompletion.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. On fourth down, they're taking to the air. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection.
After being stopped there on fourth down, this game's pretty much over. They were going to have to go down in a 2-minute situation, put at least 7 up on the board. They couldn't get it done. Things just haven't gone their way. It's been that type of day today. They're going to leave the stadium with the loss.
First play of the drive comes from the 22. Early movement on the offense, and they'll push it back 5 yards. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Looking to throw. Oh, they're after him. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
I love the defensive effort there. They didn't get him right away. They stayed after him. He was scrambling, going backwards. They get the sack on the first play of the drive.
Now facing second and long after the defense came up with that sack. Looks as if he'll get it up to about the 14-yard line.
Really nice job stopping the run, but the problem is you have 0 timeouts left. You cannot stop the clock right now if you're the defense, so this has got to be excruciating for them. They know the offense is just going to take their time before they snap the ball.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. To the air, it's Hillstead. They've got the screen set up. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. Guys, if you want to go strictly by the rankings, I guess this was an upset, but to my eyes, we saw 2 really good teams slug it out, and one of them came out on top.
Yeah, 2 really good teams, and that's a reason why they're both ranked. They're both really good, and I tell you what, getting this win proves something to everyone else now. Like, I was ranked below this squad. You beat a team that's ranked above you. Now you start to climb up the charts, build some momentum. This squad's about to get some more respect on them.
I think good teams find ways to win games, especially in a game like this. 2 ranked opponents, evenly matched. Who's going to be able to make the plays when it matters the most? You got to give this team credit. This is a big win. It's impressive, and now they get to move up the rankings.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.